Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I found another really unusual museum to show you, which is here in Cincinnati, the American Sign Museum. First, let me show you some signs they have outside, and then I'll go inside to their museum, and then at the end of this video, I'm going to show you where I'm camping, an interesting place here in Cincinnati. And it's not just a museum. They also have a sign making business here. Look at this trailer. I have no idea what that means. Here's an old Arby's sign that looks like they're planning to restore. And the signs that they have inside are all restored signs. A bowling pin. It could use some restoring. El Rancho Motel. By the way, do not come here on a Monday or Tuesday. That won't do you any good. There's my new scooter. So let's go inside. We've been welcomed. Take a look in there. Here is the first wall of signs. And I bet you didn't know there was a timeline history of 3D letters. And across from that are some that are not electrical. And look what they have here. One of the big boys. Nice. Just yesterday I ate at a Frisch big boy that they have here in, not in Cincinnati, but across the river in Covington. This must have something to do with the boot business. Kelly Springfield Tires. I think they got a lot, maybe all of these signs from businesses that either went out of business or just wanted to get all new signs. So they either gave their signs to the museum here, or maybe the museum got them from auctioning them off, some of them. And they got a lot of them. Here's a shoe repair shop. Gasoline, the Pure Oil Company. Never heard of that one. Here's a church's neon sign. Wow. Nice that they were able to restore these. Nabisco. Another church. Ohio. That's a gas oil company. I wonder if these are stores in the local Cincinnati area. Skyview Motel. Foster's Freeze. They are a nationwide restaurant. Not a restaurant. Foster's Freeze is like a Dairy Queen that only has ice cream, but they're often combined with other restaurants. There'll be a Foster's Freeze inside of another hamburger place usually. Here's an interesting one. Show planned satellite. Shopland Satellite, however you pronounce that. How about that? All kinds of interesting signs here. Golf Shell. Cincinnati Barber College. Texas Wieners Hamburgers. Is that diners? Dinners? Barks Root Beer. Yep, remember that. Here's one of those that is constantly changing a little bit. Kona Lanes. Back here is a shop where they work on the signs. It's part of the shop. And we got a windmill here, Van de Kamp's Bakery. And this is a camera. Oh, I got my picture took. Here's an antique McDonald's sign. Maybe they should have gone with 3 digits here. 15 cents. Now this is much bigger. When they were not very aggressive with their claim. Only 1 billion. Howard Johnson's restaurants used to be all over the country. And then in the 80s, 90s, they started dwindling down. And now just a few years ago, I think it was, they're completely gone. They call this their Main Street. They got store mock-ups here. Like these are real stores of yesteryear. You might remember some of these. That's an Army Navy store. Jeweler. Shoe shop. Parking garage. Pizza place. This Rock City, I was there about a year ago. It's in Georgia. Just pretty close to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Look at all these.
Pre-electric signs to early electric signs, you'll see that we still have the concept of a train sign with the blinking.
Pizza King.
This booth, you'll see it's lit up.
They've got a movie going on here about signs.
Neon on both sides, but the neon was.
I like beer signs with the moving parts, kind of like that. Never heard of Schoenling or Duquesne beer. You ever had a Falstaff? That was a beer popular in the 60s and 70s. They went out of business. All kinds of little signs here. Pepto-Bismol. They got this bar's whole door. Wonder what steam beer is. Cut rate tickets. $33 to these cities. From where? Don't know. Have you ever bought any Atlantic White Flash diesel fuel? I bet you remember the little squirt. Oh, and they got a nice collection of little cans and bottles of things here. I always hate going through glass like this with those reflections. Nice collection though. I'm not sure what this is about, but it does seem prophetic for 2020. Here's a really nice 3D sign for the steak and kettle. Another 3D lettering sign. Well, this is the last room here where they've got all kinds of signs on the wall. 6 gun, Monster Mash Halloween party, poker room, Old Vegas. This is a quite amazing collection, I think. Wow. Well, Now I'm off to go back to where I'm camping here in Cincinnati, which is a unique RV park. I want to show you to end this video. I'm staying at this RV park on the east side of Cincinnati. They only have 24 spaces, and the first 15 spaces are back here, which all have full hookups. These spaces, which are much more tightly spaced, have electric hookups only. It is 20, 30, and 50 amp. And there's mine right there. But this one on the end is the only one that has a water faucet. So when I leave tomorrow, I'm going to need to fill up fresh water and dump my waste tanks. They do have a dump station right here. But for water, I'm either going to have to park right here and use a really long hose to get to that faucet, or preferably go over here to a space that's not being used and fill up water there, and then I can dump right there while I'm at it. So I'm hoping in the morning there's going to be a space available. There is a trash dumpster here, and even though it doesn't seem ideal, there's a very good reason why I'm here. This building is the home office of FMCA, which stands for Family Motor Coach Association, and this campground is for their members only, and I have been a member for the last 3 years. What makes it so attractive, though, is that they allow their members to use this RV park for free for 2 days a month. And if you want to stay extra days, it's only $20 a day. And I just happened to get here at the end of the month. So I'm staying here the last 2 days of September and the first 3 days of October. So for 5 days, I'm only paying $20. It's hard to beat that deal. This is their only location, and it's here because this is their nationwide home office. So if you're ever in Cincinnati, you're an FMCA member, this is where you want to stay. Good day, folks.